All right, going live now. Hello, everybody. It's me, Bacon. I'm just going to draw tonight for a little while. I'm pretty sleepy, so I'm just going to kind of sketch this dog. It's a dog that Nessa sent me a picture and asked me if she can do, so I'm just going to kind of draw tonight. So if I'm a little low energy, I apologize. I'm sleepy, but I kind of want to just do it a little bit more, so I'm going to do this for a little bit, okay? Okay, there we go. I can see my, I can see my stuff here. One second, guys. See what kind of delay I got and everything we're looking at here. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Hey, Brett. How you doing, man? Okay, let me finish getting my images in order. Everything I'm looking at, whatever I'm drawing on. And there's the dog I'm doing. Okay. So I'm getting my windows in order. Tonight what we're doing is Nessa requested that we do a picture of her doggy. And so we've got that little guy right there. So I'm not going to draw it exactly. I'm going to draw it with a little, maybe more color or something else, because we are working with, as you can see, kind of like a jagged edge picture. So I'm going to try to kind of create like a color flow thing going and hopefully make it look neat. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll just explore. You know what I mean? Just explore. Right, give me a few minutes to get my stuff set up. You no more. What's up, Bacon Man? I'm on Shitter watching you. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so as you can see, I've never done a dog head as far as like knowing what the scales are, right? Remember I showed you when I do a human head, there's like certain distances that you can rely on. And so I thought, well, it's like, well, I'll look at this picture, right? And I'll kind of figure out what the distances are. So what I did here is oh, hold on, let me tape this piece of paper down. I just kind of tried to recreate what we do with the human heads, but with like a dog head instead. And so what I did was I looked at what would be the top of the head, which is here, right? And then it'll be like up here on the little image, you know, and then the bottom of the dog head will be the little bottom of the jaw, which will be about here in the image, right? Hold on. Tape my paper down so it doesn't go wiggling around while I'm trying to draw it, you know what I mean? Okay. So once I determine where I decided the bottom and the top of the head are, then I look where the eyes are in relation to the image, the drawing. The eyes are about like here, you know? And that when I look at the bottom of the head to the top, it's kind of roughly about half, a little bit under half. And so I went and I put these little lines right here, which are going to be like the top of the eyeballs, which will be like here and here. And then I was looking to see where the eyeballs are on the actual image itself again, in relation to like the bottom, and then where the nose are. And then notice the nose is about 1/3 the distance from the chin to the eyeballs going up. And so I kind of have a little marker right here to indicate where I'm going to start the nose. And then I was looking to see where the eyeballs came down on the side of the dog's face. How can I illustrate this? And you can see it comes down like where the side of the snout ends on both sides. And so the eyes are going to kind of be roughly right here and right here, you know? And then up here we're going to do the ears, which I was looking at the height of the ears compared to the rest of the head. If you look at the top of the skull where the eyes, the ears come up, they're about the same distance as the eyeballs to the top of the head. So I just kind of like doubled it going up to, and this is where they'll peek out no higher than this. And so this will be the basic shape of the animal head. And then I'm going to do a rough sketch with pencil. And then I'm going to get markers, and we're going to color today. we're gonna go color today, okay, guys? But I just need to get basic animal shape first. So that's where I am right now. So I'm gonna jump back in here. The dog has like a little curve going over the top of the eye there, and a little hook down right here. I gotta make sure the eye is big enough too, you know. It's a dog eye. Dog's eyes are kind of, they're part of their big expressive, you know. It's kind of hard to see this eye over here because it's really darkened out, you know. He's got like a little, on the interior of his eyeball, he has like a little scoop. And it's hard to point at. He's got a little scoop on the inside, just like right here, a little whoop. So that's what I'm trying to show there. And then it goes under this way and kind of a little straight up there. He's got a lot of light shine in the eye, so we're going to draw a little shape that's going to suggest to myself, do not fill this part in with any color. That little white part right there, you know? And a little scoop on the top. It just looks like... Have I drawn a dog before? Yes, but it's been a long time. And only once before. Hi, doggy. What are you guys looking so guilty for? They always had this guilty look, my dogs. What is it, Benjamin? Why do you look so guilty all the time? Well, I was suspicious they did something, you know? Anyways, whatever. Yeah, I've done dogs before, but it's been a long time. So what I'm doing is just doing outline shapes of where shadows and colors will go. So when I'm doing my my marker, I'll more understand where everything will be. You know what I mean? Okay, and the dog nose is going to be like a little bit of darkness up here. Yeah, but I've never really done a dog before. But I mean, it's just shapes. I mean, it's just shapes. So I think I could be able to do this. That kind of an angle. Oh. Touch me, baby, and I go hog wild. And then her dog, like I said, has this little smirky over here, which is kind of cute. It's probably the reason she shows the picture. So let's make sure we kind of get this in here. You know what I mean? Has a little smirk over there, and it's gonna be like a lot of the fur. So when that's time, we're gonna have a lot of that color represented with like the browns and stuff. So there's no reason to draw it now, because if I put too much pencil down, it's gonna start kind of it's gonna start fucking with the image itself. It's gonna start making it so I can't put the ink over it. So I have to go kind of light on these colors right now. So these are really just guideline shapes for shadows later. That's why it's kind of just blocky and black, because it's going to be filled in later with colors, you know? Yeah, these colors, these shapes don't make sense until I fill them in, but they'll make sense, guys. You heard me say that last time I did the Joker thing, and then, you know, it did turn out to make sense in the end, yeah? So, yeah, just give me a little bit of time to work this out, and we'll get this nice. And what up, Liam? How you doing? So, parts of the picture of this dog are cut off. So what I'm going to do is actually literally look up a different Pomeranian so I can get more of a reference to the way that the ear tops look. You know what I mean? There you go. That one's close. Sunny. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Get a lot of the fur there, and they get a lot of the darkness going through here, and then a lot of the darkness through this outside right here, which will have a lot of light poking through right there. And they get like way the hell out here with the hairs. So the hairs is where I'm going to have the colors going whoosh, just to make the picture kind of artsy, you know? That's the part where we're going to take a little license with it. And it's gonna get all dark over here. I'm gonna make it like swirly, like neat, like waves or something, or like flames, or you know, something swirly looking. All right, so these will be our basic color guidelines that I'm gonna follow here. Hopefully the shape of it starts to make a little more sense of what I'm going to be doing, you know? And over here it's going to be really dark. I got to remember to get that going. Okay. Let me start busting out some markers here. This is it's not even a marker. Oh, okay. I haven't used a lot of these in a long time, so we'll see how they kind of turn out a little bit. Welcome back, Vic. Touch me in the morning rain. Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad. Oh, that's a pretty dead pen. Hold on. I haven't used lights in a while, so I'm going to be stumbling on some dead ones. Maybe I'll just pull them out and replace them. That's a black one. Yeah, that's better. Your markers are dope. All I have to do is worry, and then you're bound to see my other side. I'm just the soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seem edgy, I want you to know that I never meant to take it out on you. Life has its problems, and I had my share. And that's one thing I never mean to do, 'cause I love you. Oh, 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 baby, don't you know I'm human? Have thoughts like any other one. Lonely regretting some foolish thing, some simple thing I've done. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. There's a lot of mixing of colors to get the browns I'm after. There we go. That darker brown, and then a little bit of this lighter around it, and we'll use the orange to flatten it out. Or this actually kind of peach color instead. And the sunrise shining in. Found my mind in a brown paper bag. But then, okay, one moment. Let me turn up the coloring on the camera. I can make this a little bit more, it's not showing off the color enough, is what I'm seeing. There we go. Take more color. If I'm going to be drawing in color, I should make it stand out and take more. Turbo lives in Wisconsin. He does. I felt so much. I broke my mind. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Hold on, I want to get this just right. This is the part where if I fuck it up, it's going to change the entire way the nose is suggested to be shaped, you know? One painted April Fools in big black letters and a dead end sign. There we go. All right. That shape's going to be just right here. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no square. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. And I'll round out the other colors with grays and oranges to make it kind of blend in more. You'll see. Actually. Let's see. What would be a good color to go against that? Maybe I'll leave that color alone for now and work around it. Not get too hung up on one thing. You know what I mean? Alright, so this kind of cute little cheeky thing right here, let's go ahead and paint it orange and fill it in the middle with the brown. And the orange will then become the kind of hair glow that goes around it, you know what I mean? Let's just jump in instead of being all timid. I don't need to be timid, I know what the hell I'm doing. Alright. Just this little bottom part. Wait, that's the dead pen. Okay, there's a lot of orange patches going on in here, so let's go and start getting some of these going down here. So there's one that comes down this way, and then comes down this way. What I'm going to be doing is mostly layering colors on each other, but markers are good for that kind of thing. They really are. You can just really start layering colors. Just don't put anything too dark down, and you can always work your way backwards, you know, but... And the browns will go into the middle because there's like a lot of brown going on in here. It's gonna be more of like a stylistic dog than a realistic dog, you know? Just because it's been a long time since I've done a dog. That's right, I said it's been a long time since I've done a dog. Oh, what just happened? Oh, Rachel, thank you, honey. Rachel just donated through the super chat. $10. Wow, that's really nice of you, Rachel. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. It's not showing the message, but I want to thank you. That's super nice of you. Let me look to see if I can see it on my YouTube page. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. This dog has a cute little, like, raised eyebrow right here. See that? You know what I really need to do is I need to figure out a good color combination to just do the bulk of the hair without getting too into detail, so I can lay that down as just like a basic texture and then work my way up to something stronger, you know? The snow has stopped now. That didn't last very long. Well, that's nice. This yellow is probably going to be the answer to a lot of my prayers. Yeah, that yellow is going to be a lot of what's going on in here. So what we're going to be doing is putting a lot of yellow and then filling it with a lot of like peach colors. And then putting some oranges and browns over it all. This peach is pretty done. I can use it as a smearer though, which is kind of nice. La 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 la. That is a fact and a natural fact. La 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 la. That pen is dead. Let's just toss it. I have a lot of dead pens because I haven't opened up this box in like a year. This is a gray, but this gray is so close to the black. All I can really do is use it to outline the black a little bit here, you know? So it looks like the black is kind of coming out of a shadow a little bit, but that's all this piece is good for. Yeah, you see? We're going to keep it out though. make sure we get like a full-on outline for this dog's eye, so it kind of stands out more. You know what I mean? I thank heaven today, bring its hammer down on me. I feels can think with you in them. Alright, let's get this color coming down, and then I'll add some oranges and browns to really bring it down. We're going to start off with this kind of gray here, though. Hold on, I have 2 boxes. This box is the one I actually have my better stuff. Ooh. A lot of my peaches, a lot of my yellows, a lot of my browns are in there. A lot of different oranges and reds, stuff that I can use for a lot of different nature textures and colors, you know? In fact, let me pull out all the ones I'm more likely to use. I'll use this little blue as a shader. Same thing with that one. Nice gray there, another nice gray there. Basic black, and this purple might go into shadows. Okay. Where am I going to start here? Oh my goodness. All right. You know what? Let's go fucking colorful. You know what I mean? What am I being afraid of? All right, guys. So I'm abandoning the idea that this is going to look like that dog in the same color. And we're going colorful, man. We're going orange, purple, pink as the color scheme. I don't care anymore. It'll look cool, man. It'll look beautiful. We have a lot of shadow here, so I need to start suggesting it now. We'll convert it into purples and oranges. And pinks. Like this. Something always takes the place of missing pieces you can take and put together, even though you know there's something missing. Something always missing, always someone missing something. Something always missing, always someone missing something. Yeah, we're gonna make them colorful, beautiful colors. Nice purples and oranges and yellows and pinks. And it's gonna be really nice in the end. I'll just try to get the shapes and the colors of him to look right, you know? And then the outside of this, going to make this orange, and then we're going to fill into purples and I'm trying to think of what other color would go dark in there. Slowly naturalize what's going on here. A little bit kind of bleeds down to here. And a little bit kind of comes up here. Oops. I don't know if this is going to turn out right or not, guys. But, you know, even if it doesn't, alright, it's an experiment. I don't experiment enough. I'm not sure that purple was the right color to put there, but I'm going to figure out something else to do with it. I might have to do some browns across it, because what it is there's this really like dark kind of on the original that kind of goes right here across sideways, you know? And then up here there's like a couple of really like, you know, dark ones that come across here. So I'll work on that later as the picture materializes more. I don't want to fight it right now. It's hard to see the edge of this eyeball over here. This whole eye is pretty black because of the shadows. So I'm just going to kind of pop it on in there and fill it in. Avoiding that little white spot in the middle so it maintains that little shine, the little reflective light thing that was happening earlier, you know? Hi. Dig a pony. You can celebrate everything you want. Yes, you can celebrate anything you want. Oh, now hi. Roll a stony. You can indicate any way you go. Yes, you can penetrate any place you go. I told you so. All I want is you. Everything just got to be just like you want me to. Because Rhythm dog. You can radiate everything you want. Yes, you can radiate everything you want. Oh, now hi. Roll a stony. You can imitate everyone you know. Yes, you can imitate everyone you know. I told you so. All I want is you. Everything just got to be just like you want me to. Again, if it doesn't look like it, I apologize, and I also don't care. This is interpretive art day. I'm just going to kind of make it look how I feel like to... Chris Brown was arrested again? What, like today? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with that guy? It's been a long time since I've drawn anything using markers, so it's a little weird for me right now. Just so y'all know. That purple was not the color to use in here. It really throwing me off. In fact, I might just go in there with black to really get it out of there. Yes, you can syndicate any boat you row. I told you so. All I want is you. Everything has got to be just like you wanted to. We're going to keep layering and layering and layering until we get a nice little color. Not the best drawing tonight. I know, guys. But you know what? If I gave up every single time I had a bad drawing, I would never get anywhere. The best exercise you can ever do if you're having a bad drawing is push your way through it. You know what I mean? Even if you end up with something that's like not the best, just push your way through it, because if you don't, you're going to start bailing on things that are only kind of hard, and you're going to get worse and worse. You know what I mean? So if you're having a bad night drawing, it's okay. Just push through it. It's the best thing you can do. Into this world we're thrown, like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone, riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road, whose brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. I would have been better off just drawing it in pencil if I really wanted to get it super realistic. So since I'm doing colors, we're just going to kind of explore with colors for a while. I think it looks good so far. Well, thank you. It's a mess. I can see it's just a mess. But you know what, though? Like I said, I really don't care. I'm just going to enjoy drawing it regardless if it's turning into a mess. And just going to kind of finish it out, you know? Like I said, like, if I spent all my time allowing myself to get discouraged, then I would never get anything truly done. I would bail on every picture when it just got started, you know? So it's that kind of thing where you just gotta go and do it, you know? I can't sit or get all upset about, oh, it doesn't look quite right. Let's go and fill this in. There we go. All right, just a little bit of downward shape. He's got like a little scoop down here that goes up also, so let's get that going. And he's got like a little on the side of his eye, he's got like a double. A little over there. And then up here it kind of goes up and then over and down here. This little brown color is a really good shader for everything I'm doing on this side. I use as like a initial placeholder and fill it in with the oranges and reds to kind of change what I'm trying to make it do over here. There we go. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Okay. I think I just had a realization about how I should be doing this. This little brown is a really helpful brown, and it helps me do a lot of what needs to be happening here. So I'm going to continue using it in a lot of these colors that are not quite right. There we go. Let's go full yellow here and fill in the rest of the shading around it with the colors that it needs to turn into. That's actually not going to hurt anything. Da, 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 da. Okay, now that yellow, let's start to fill it in with another color that's going to match with it. That's going to start to kind of round it out a little bit. Like up here, a little bit of peach. Mixed with that kind of brown I've been using. Nope. This dog's a mess. I'm doing it wrong. But you know what? Again, like I said, I don't care. And I'll eventually get it all worked out. Something just a little bit darker than that, but not a lot. And then the edge of this, let's put a little bit on there so it's not as harsh. And then working into this guy. Okay, this is going to start coming together then. It's going to start coming together then. I can see what it's starting to do. And I'm starting to like it a little more as I go on. So like I said, I'm glad I fought through that. It's not perfect or anything, but I can see a few things that give me inspiration. This is going to come together as an image. Is it one of your dogs? Oh, no, no, no. This is actually one of Nessa's dogs. It's actually one of Nessa's dogs. There we go. That's looking a little better. Put a little bit of this yellow to blend that in. Yeah, okay, this is actually starting to come together. It's actually starting to come together. All right. Da 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 da. All right, first I put the yellow down. Put the yellow down. I put a little more yellow down. And then let's put some of these. It's got some little orange going on here. I don't want to go too heavy on the orange because it's such a strong color. But there's like a little orange ring going on this dog, like right here. So what I'll do is I'll kind of put that and then start laying some browns over it until I can blend it into like a, see, like that. There you go. You see like that? I'm going to kind of turn it into like a little layer of hair color change. And let's put a little bit of orange into what was going on here. A couple of little dark patchy hairs, like there's a little one right here. What's your favorite medium to draw? I don't know. Sometimes it's markers because they work so quickly, you know? And so sometimes it's very satisfying. But if I'm just straight up trying to get like my best and fastest workout, then it's gonna be pencils. It's gonna be pencils. That stuff is my best, you know. A little more of the gray here. Go light though. And then over here will be the start of more of that orange. Let's put some yellow down because the yellow is going to be honestly the it's got to be the edge of the orange, where if you look at the hair, a lot of it goes like a white here, you know? So since that's going to be here, I got to make this yellow as like a little barrier between the two. That's turning out kind of nice. Colors are a little exaggerated, but I think the image is looking good. These are just Sharpies too, guys. Buy them at Walmart. You know, nothing's fancy, nothing fancy. There we go. These are fun. Hey, Abby Nasaref. What? How you doing? Just drawing a little project for a friend. At the same time, just practicing a little bit of color. You can see my work isn't perfect, but you know, I try my best to kind of capture whatever I'm drawing. Let's see. That's pretty dark up here. Is that even dark enough? I need something a little darker than that even. There you go. And I gotta fill this in with like an orange color soon here. Otherwise it's just gonna look like shadowy block, you know what I mean? So let's do that right now. Looks good. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's starting to turn into something that makes a little more sense. So I am becoming much more pleased with it now. As the colors start to stack up and the shape starts to kind of work with itself a little more, it makes a little more sense, you know? But in the beginning, it wasn't making any sense and it was starting to bug me. That's the thing I was talking about, where you just kind of have to push through it because you never know when it's going to just start to kind of click. This one's starting to click. A little dark spot here. And then right here, this is supposed to get a little darker right here too. So it's kind of... There we go. Let's start laying down some basic yellows behind it just as a background color. So everything I'm putting over it right now. There's no more highlights up here, so I can really kind of fill this in. Whoop. And once I fill that in, then I can start layering over it with other colors to kind of, you know, shape it a bit. He's like a little sharp accent here on the top of the eye. Hey, Krill, what's up? Wow. Hi, Krill, what's up, buddy? Again, it doesn't look exactly like it, but, you know, it's okay. I'm not letting that bug me today. I'm just enjoying drawing. Just enjoying drawing. And I'm pretty sure, like, Nessa's not going to be like, don't look right. What's wrong with you? I'm pretty sure she's not going to do that, you know. So I'm just going to just kind of keep layering colors and layering colors. And even if they don't always make sense, I'm just going to keep going, you know. Let's start on these ears. They got little foxy ears, you know? Little fox ears. And so after I do this one, the next project is going to be a kiss drawing for TurboVic. So that'll be the next one. And then after that, I'll probably go back to doing what the hell I want, unless somebody specifically has a drawing job. Donation of, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks. I'll draw whatever the hell you want. Obviously, if it's a more complicated thing, then requests would require a larger donation. But something like this, 10 bucks. I'll gladly do it for a night. My soul will have to wait till I get back. I had of my own. Daddy, mother, wanna know. So the ears are missing, you see, so I have to totally kind of like fake Pomeranian ears right here. But Pomeranians, they have pretty furry ears. So what I'm going to do is kind of do this little shape right here, you know, and then darken it in with the, you see how her Pomeranian has some really dark herring in here. I'm going to slowly fill it in with some grays and shit until I can get it into a pattern that looks closer to what hers is doing. You see how I'm doing that? And keep stacking darker and darker stuff on until I get it to what I think it probably might have sort of looked like, you know? Let's see. I definitely appreciate you taking your time to do that for me, Vic. Oh, no problem, Vic. No problem, buddy. That's not a big deal. That one looks like kind of a fun one to do. That one's gonna be a fun one to do, so it's not a big deal. That one's gonna be enjoyable. It's Kiss. I like drawing musician celebrities sometimes, and so that one's gonna be a lot of fun. I really don't mind that. On somebody people, never thought I'd meet so many people. I have another friend who wants me to draw a dog, and so this is also good practice for that. And there's a couple more browns I can use, peaches and stuff. Hair in here is supposed to get pretty dark, so let's keep going and just keep darkening it. This needs to get really dark all the way through here. There we go. That's getting closer. That's getting a lot closer. So it's just kind of like layering colors over each other sometimes, you know? This might be the time for that purple, honestly. Looks good, man. All right, I'm okay with this drawing so far. You see that which I sent you, Rach? Oh, I just figured out what you're talking about. That's very nice of you. Rachel's a wonderful person. Deserves the support. Oh yeah. Oh, I can smoke without even having to do my thing. I think Nessa will really like this. What do you think? Okay, the darkness goes here. Kind of comes up here. It's got like a little kind of a scoopy double ear thing here. And the hairs go up. Okay. Hold on, let's start with the yellow underneath. Yellow underneath first, otherwise it's going to look weird. Even though I'm going to literally cover most of the yellow, you want any part that the brown above doesn't touch to have the yellow poking through. And you want the marker itself to kind of absorb a little of the yellow into it so it becomes part of the brown. It sounds dumb, but it makes a difference. In fact, let's just go ahead and do the whole thing yellow all around here because there are no highlights up here. Yeah. And then we're going to put this nice brown down because we're actually going darker than this brown. They sell canvas all on your own, 'cause everybody knows the circus is closed and the animals have gone wild. And I've been looking for my shadow, but this place is so bright and so clean. There was no one, nothing to see. The night is useless and so are we. Everybody knows the fabric of folly falling apart at the seams. And I've been looking for a good time, but the pleasures are seldom in view. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, bad. I have school. I'm sorry, Bella. I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's a bummer. Do, 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 do. Okay, so now I have it so it matches where it merges in. Oops, merges in with the rest of it. I can kind of really work on darkening it back here then. Haven't slept a wink. I'm so tired. My mind is on the blink. Get up and fix myself a drink. No, no, no. Make sure to share this to my Facebook. I know my mom really likes it when I do these. My face. Why is it like that? I don't know why it does it. Every time I try to share it to my Facebook, it will share like Sea of Thieves from like a fucking year ago. Oh, I don't know why it's like that. I forget. I'm not even going to bother trying to share it then. Let me smoke a little, guys. Brain, you know it's 3 weeks. I'm going insane, you know I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I give you everything I got for a little peace of mind. I give you everything I got for a little peace of mind. You'll never know how much I really care. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ears. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Ooh. Wanna know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Oh, ooh. I need to get this part darker over here. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, you see, I got to get it darker over, a lot darker. And this color will get it done. And there's like a, he has like a little dark climb right there. And he has this guy, which needs to be accentuated more. And then let's round out the edges. Where will you go when this day is over? A gambler's purse lays on the road. Straight to your door. Snakes have gone crazy tonight, winding their way out of sight. A laugh, a joke, a sentiment wasted. Seasons of strangeness, they come and go. Dull drums are pounding, cheapskates are clowning this town. Who could disown themselves now? But you see, guys, when I started, I'm like, these shapes don't make sense, but they'll make sense after I fill them in. What I do when I start drawing is I draw the parts that show where the white is, and then I start drawing the major shadow lines that suggest the basic head, so I can know where the darkness starts, and everything else I can kind of fill in around it to kind of give it more of a fleshed out look. But that's how I always start, you know? That's how I always start. Engineer, slow down this old train. Cinders and chaff laugh at the moon. Night birds with cackles rotting like apples on trees, sending that dead melody to me. Upon the wheel, keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. Going to the roadhouse, we're gonna have a good time. There we go. That's nice looking. Isn't that nice looking, guys? If this was your old doggy and someone drew this for you, would you think this was a good drawing? Up here. Okay, it should all be yellow whenever it's not white, for the most part. You gotta go, sweetheart? Okay, sweetheart. You have a good night. I hope you guys are enjoying tonight's drawing. I'm trying something a little different, not as aggressive or scary as the other stuff I tend to draw, or even sexy. You're not old, I'm old. You ladies are young. It's an awesome drawing. Thank you, man. I think it's turning out pretty cool myself. That is my grinder. It's the top of my grinder. I'm filling up the bottom right now. That is my weed container. Oh. You gotta roll, roll, roll. You gotta fill my soul. All right. Yeah, what was neat about this one for me is I've never really done... I did one dog before, you know? And so there are no rules to dogs. But when I did it, I just tried to measure ratios. Distance of head, where the eyes are in relation to that. Distance of mouth to the jaw in relation to the eyes, you know? Because it helps me with doing humans. I thought it would really help me when it's time to do the dog, you know? I share a lady. Come on, lighter. Shit, lighter. There we go. Little girl, I wanna be your boyfriend. Sweet little girl, I wanna be your boyfriend. There you go. The dog has the darkest parts on these outsides up here, and I really wasn't representing it well enough, you know what I mean? So hopefully this will kind of thicken up what's going on up here a little bit. Wanna be your boyfriend. There we go. That's a cute look. Holy crap, Bacon! I didn't know you're an artist. Oh yeah, Homeless Jeebus. I'm a big time artist. No, I just like to do it for fun, you know. So this is what we're drawing is my friend Ness's dog. I've been out of practice for a year or so, and so I'm trying to kind of get back into practice. You know, that's a little bit what this is. But yeah, man, I got a lot of talents. This is my friend. This is Nessa Room's dog. It's her old doggy. You know, it's her old doggy. So how you doing, Jeebus? This helps suggest the side of a nose. Some little darker hairs in the middle of it going down, you know? Plus, there's a lot of that going on in the original picture anyway, so I do need to emphasize this part a little more right here. You can see right here it's dark, and then in the photo, you can't point at it using this, but it gets real dark there, so... Oh no, you're rock and roll suicide. And over here, same thing. You're too old to lose it. You're too young to choose it. And the clock waits so patiently on your song. I walk past the cafe. Dog reminds me of a fox. Oh yeah, it's a Pomeranian. They're very foxy, you know? Midnight's a Pomeranian. He's mixed with something that kind of gives him a short hair, you know? She's cute with a little heart on her back. Isn't she adorable? It breaks a snarling as you stumble across the road. And the day breaks instead, so you hurry home. Don't let the sun blast a shadow. Don't let the milk flow rob your mind. It's so natural, religiously unkind. Oh no, love, you're not alone. You're watching yourself, but you're too unfair. You got your head all tangled up. You're popping and ollie like you can. It's bold to put this dark down because I fuck up on a line that it's down, you know what I mean? So, but that's kind of where this darkness is going to go, so I'm just going to go for it. Oh man, it's freaky doing this. Okay. I'm not going to put too much of that down. I'm going back to the dark browns for now. Wonderful. 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 Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. This whole area over here is just like real dark, you know what I mean? So I'm just jumping into it finally. Let's get a little bit of color in the shadowing over here. You don't really notice the oranges too much into it at first, but if it's not there, it starts to stand out. And then in here, same thing. Whoop. And this orange is good for kind of blending the these browns back in. There we go. Don't fake it, baby. You could draw the picture I sent you a million years ago to use a thumb. Oh, I remember that one. I forgot that. I haven't used that one in so long. Remember I was going to use it for... What was I going to use it for? Oh, I was going to use it when I was going to cross-dress. Do you remember? Or I was going to only cross-dress via thumbnail. He's got a couple little darky lines there and a couple up and down here. So let's kind of connect them while I'm doing them both at the same time. There we go. And let's kind of put a little bit of a color over it too, so it doesn't just look like a shadow, but it looks like a tint instead, you know? So put a little bit of like a peach over it. There we go. I like this light spot right here. I really like this light spot right here. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Look at my hands. It's my hands. See that? These are them. I don't know why I felt the need to show you guys that. Yeah, at some point I'm not even really using the picture as an exact thing, but just more of a reference to do suggestions into what this dog's face does, you know? Like she has a little curl right here, she's a little downward swoop. Her eyes have this white thing with this little... This guy orange. Ooh. And then up here, let's start making this hair look more natural, because it is just kind of like a cluster F. And there needs to be some yellow over the whole edge. The yellow is the thing that rounds out like everything. Without the yellow, it's just a bunch of like really harsh edges, you know? The yellow kind of gives like a little color glow to it all. I just can't explain it, it just does. The shape of this side is not coming out the same one as the other. It's kind of bugging me a little bit, but that's fine. You really got a good thing going. Come on. Come on. If you think we're gonna make it, you better hang on to yourself. You know, a lot of times when I draw, I literally let my eyes kind of blur out. And I try to see the shapes a little more as like a whole thing. Like I literally let my eyes kind of cross. And I just kind of let it zonk out a little bit and see if the picture doesn't look better that way. And a lot of times that really does help me in moments where I'm having doubt about whether I should put like, say, a bold color down. It's like, is this going to mess up with the whole thing? I'll just like stare at it and then my eyes like zonk out. And that usually does me right, you know? Helps me look at the picture as a whole again for a minute when I do that kind of a thing. And I was kind of doing it right now. So I gotta do the same thing that I did up here, but down here and over here. So first things first, let's start with my yellow under everything. The yellow goes under everything because if any hair has a highlight, I want it to have the same kind of reflective color qualities. So if I miss like a little spot, it'll most likely translate as like a highlight. And then the viewer will think that it's like, you know, like these little spots and these little spots, you know, and these little spots, these tiny little poke throughs like here, you know. Like that's where it kind of matters. Hey, Puppy Cake, hi, how you doing? Hi, puppy. This is my friend's dog. She asked me to draw it. I'm trying to get back into drawing like by practice, and so this is also me practicing. I hope it's a pretty good representation. I just started it like, what, an hour and a half ago? So this is why I like markers. They slap down so fast. You know what I mean? Five to one, baby. 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive now. You give yours, baby. I'll give mine. Gonna make it, baby, and we try. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. We got the guns, we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on. Okay. That'll do. There we go. Let's emphasize this a little more. And that needs... There we go. It needs this for shading and also for stroke now. Because without this, I'm going to lose the direction of the hair, you know? And let's go ahead and fill in some other color ones around it to kind of continue the hair stroke shape, you know? Okay, now I can kind of darken it in more. Because it's too light. It's supposed to be pretty dark over here. Okay, I still got to darken a lot more around this. This has to kind of merge into this up here, so I got to do this over here, and at the same time kind of pull it out so it has that that shape, you know? I bet that his pet dog is angry. Hey, IW, what's up? How you doing? Pull this down and smear this out a little bit. And this needs some darkening right here. And then down here, this needs like a scoopy shape. Under the sand, spoke of what and when. And then it was his friend. He gave us no surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. Okay, it just disappears into the edge of the picture here, right? So what I'm going to have to do is insinuate a direction that it goes into, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it about over here, you know? Just like this side. But I'm going to put it into like a darkness like this so that only some light pokes through. See how like this eye only has like that dot, but that one has the whole thing? I'm going to do like the same thing. So over here, just going to have some highlight spots poking through, but mostly just darkness, you know? Crazy K-Man. Thanks, Crazy. That's nice of you to say, man. I got to do down here too, at least some. So let me go ahead and put the yellow down because that's always my background. Yellow brings a lot of life to a picture, even without you noticing it. Okay, let's pop that down real quick just as a background color. And then honestly, I'm going to make it super thick through. In fact, I'm going to emphasize mostly highlighty spots that poke through. Like this. And then I'm going to draw around that so not much shows through. So like over here it's going to be mostly all just brown. Besides those parts that I just kind of cleared out. And then the edge, I'll do something to kind of suggest it again, you know? But yeah, not joking. It's going to get super full. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then one over here with the little one on top of it. So what those colors are going to be are like little highlight spots after I'm done with what I'm doing on that side and putting in the shading that goes with it. Because I have to create like an edge over here, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have it go whoosh, and then have this one go whoosh, and then kind of fill in down here and then round it up a little bit. So yeah. A poster chair, talking to some rich folk that you know. And I hope you won't see me in my ragged company. And over here, we're just kind of doing this so the picture can go into something, you know? So we'll have an edge without it just like stopping. Yeah, it's a nice way of kind of floofing out the sides. And then let's start with the darker parts. Queen of the underground. And you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. When you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets in Crapey, it's hits. Nice trying. Thanks, man. Holy fucking hell, you're good. Thanks, Tanks. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love drawing, man. I love drawing. But thanks. That's nice of you to say, man. Yeah, man. I'm a bunch of talent going to waste here. There we go. Woo. Yeah, this is my friend Nessa's dog. And so I have to kind of like I'm trying to get back in the practice. I can actually be a lot better than this. But what am I saying? Yeah, so I haven't done animals in a while, and I haven't done colors in a while. So this is a little bit of practice at both at the same time, you know? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But thanks. He's got a little dot there. All right, back to naturalizing these shapes over here because they look a little forced, you know. Let's do that. Let's add some orange into it. Mid down, little Susan, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. Me dead flowers by the U.S. mail. Send me with dead flowers every wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Let's pull a little more yellow out because I really did kind of pin it in there. You don't see the yellow much, but you can kind of feel it in there. It warms up the whole area. Makes it look like it's glowing out of it or something. Gives it energy. A town of disrespect. The trains are wrecked. The night is younger than us. Nowhere is anywhere else. You keep to yourself. Stirring the tracks when I have leave. The exit signs are flashing. You can do the same thing so it looks like an energy passing by, you know what I mean? Life anymore. I pledge the rest. I should have guessed your love. Actually, he's got some stuff down here I got to deal with. Hold on, let's do this. Yellow as a whole down here. So again, I use yellow as the background for everything in this picture so that when the other colors fail to cover it up, the yellow becomes a highlight that shines through, you know? And minds like clocks that grind their gears on and on. It's hard to do these colory shapes here because of how little space there is underneath left. So I'm just going to kind of do some so it suggests it, but then we're going to kind of bail on it. So we're just going to do some like simple. We'll do some simple fur shapes down here. This yellow is not the shape, it's the background color that I'm kind of setting up. So just so you're not like, dude, what are you doing? And if that's met with some accident, some coincidence, crumbs fall out of the sky when you wander by. The dust clouds blow, nobody's home. Oh, won't you lay my bags upon the funeral fire? Sing it again. Okay, there's like a little squunchy shape here. And it jets off to the right over here. It gets kind of dark right around here. We're going to be putting oranges and browns around this color, so I know it looks like dark what I put down, but it'll be cool when we're done. Just have some faith, man. Won't you lay my bags upon the funeral fire and sing it again? We gotta merge it with his other colors. He's got a lot of other colors in here. There's a lot of orange all through here too. Mama said, I went from San Bernardino to Kalamazoo just to get away from you. I searched far and wide, hoping I was wrong. All the good women are gone. All right, there we go. I gotta do that eye blurring thing. I'm limiting myself right now. Hold on. I went from San Bernardino to Kalamazoo just to get away from you. I searched far and wide, hoping I was wrong, that maybe all the good women are gone. Got to let my eyes blur just a little bit. It helps me look at the picture in a way where I can see it like as a big blurry object instead of like a bunch of lines. Also kind of throws stuff together to kind of go, oh. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Helps me. Helps me. Okay. That's just some bacon. Oh, hey, Marky. What's up, you dumb butthole? How you doing, man? Morning. This is like Bob Ross reincarnated. San Bernardino to Kalamazoo just to get away from you. I searched far and wide, hoping I was wrong. That maybe all the good women are gone. I hate to do this, but you're a pain in the neck. I thought you knew this. You're handing me a canceled check. You're so helpless. Your girlfriends think you're a slave. I give you a quarter and keep my judgments to myself, and I get caught up in the moonlight, reaching out for a rotten egg, and I don't want to beg. Dude, Bob Ross is one of my heroes, so that is fine by me. This pen doesn't work. A lot of these are really old. Bob Ross was magical. I had it so good. Stormy weather. Kids are making a racket in the wilderness. The wild lives are so mild, and I get caught up in the moonlight, reaching out for rotten egg. I don't want to beg. It's crystal clear your time is nearly gone. And I get caught up in the moonlight, reaching out for a rotten egg. I don't want to beg. It's crystal clear your time is nearly gone. Hey, Dan. What up, man? Hi, Nessa. Good morning. Oh, my God. I love it. Oh, I'm glad you love it. Bacon, is that you? It is me. How you doing, Novato? Hello, hello. Yeah, it's me. I'm a drawer. This is today's drawing. This is at request for Nessa. Go over here. There's kind of like a little dark swoopy. So I'm going to kind of get that in here because that actually would kind of look good with framing the picture. So yeah, it's not exact, but I decided to take a little liberty with color and shape and stuff to kind of, you know, still capture the dog, but then, you know, frame it a little more. It's amazing. Thanks, Novato. Oh, Nessa, yeah, I'm dual streaming, so I'm on Twitch also. So Novato's talking to me on Twitch, and Nessa's on YouTube right now. No thoughts, no mind to rot behind a trail of disasters. A final curse, abandoned hearse. We write this song, corroded to the bone. Your fields of green, unbent Obscene, I lay upon the gravel. Bella, you have a good day. Where's my favorite song that I get to sing over here? Oh, my back hurts a little bit. My back hurts. Take the lighter away. That's a good point, man. Oh. Don't you tell me what to do. And there's a place where lovers go. Oh no. I think it was empty. And the used condom. No! I don't have any used condoms here. Alright, where was I? Where was I? Back to the drawing board. Going down. Let me start the song back over again. It's one of my favorite songs to sing. Put the lighter back. Stop being sneaky, Marky. There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. You can find a dream or two to last you all through the years, and they call it. Oops, I hit my head on the mic. Actually, I hit my earphones. I'm fine, but it made like a scratchy noise. Going down to Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. Going down to Lonesome Town, where my troubles away. There's a little bit of like darkness over there I'm not capturing right. And then in here there's a little bit more that I'm just kind of not capturing right. So let's kind of darken this up over here a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. I'll stop fucking with that part. Thought it was sneaky. Sneaky Brit. I'm a friendly Brit. A friendly Brit. Alright, where was I? Maybe down in Lonesome Town. Can to forget. Those be like just color shapes that I'm eventually going to fill in with other colors to make them look more whole and complete. There we go. It's a nice little color merge between that peach and that orange between the yellow, you know? Let's kind of do that same thing here a little bit to merge this orange and this brownish color we got going on here, and put a couple in the middle so it doesn't look so drastically obvious that it's just a couple of shapes, you know? Connect them right there. And then we're going to find something else kind of in the middle also here, like this, maybe something that's close but just a little bit off. So hopefully it stands out as just a tick different from these. Down here is going to be like more colorful than up there, you know what I mean? Let's put some of the color over here so it doesn't look like it stands out as like a color that isn't also in these other areas. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun project because the hair I could just kind of go a little crazy on, you know? And it's not going to hurt it. It's just going to kind of add textures and shape and make it look wilder and full of energy, and that's kind of fun, you know? Made it through the Arkansas mud, and it hadn't been a riding on a Tennessee stud. Had some trouble with my sweetheart's paw. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. Doing more of that blurring my eyes thing. My Uncle Fudd and I rode away on a Tennessee stud. To you, this looks orange, but if I tweak the lighting a bit, you can see there's like some variations going on in the reds. It's just that that lamp is really kind of pointing on that one part to get the whole thing lit, but I know it's not the same as that one, but I'm trying to give the picture like a diamond shape, you know what I mean? I'm friendly, don't shoot. He's a sneaky Brit. Tennessee. With a thud, I rode away on a Tennessee stud. Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of a sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood. Ever was a horse like a Tennessee stud. That's a nice. Saw, whipped her brother and I whipped her paw. With the golden mare, and they was riding on a Tennessee mare. Man, I love drawing. Colors are fun, man. Colors are way fun to draw. I don't know why I can't get my just fill the entire paper. Ah, it's gonna take a long time. Just keep doing the hair all the way out. I'll run out of texture shapes. It's just going to look like a weird mess, you know. You lose the thread after a while. You lose the thread after a while. Biomech contraption. Yeah. Alright, where was I? Oops, I hit the microphone again. That's smart of me. I'm really good at that. A little bit of yellow here. A little bit of this peach right here. This peach is really like to kind of put into the yellow areas that I want to start accentuating without going super dark, you know? Because that's the thing about the markers, is the markers, everything you put down is going to just like pop right out, you know? So what you really need to do is think about what colors kind of blend sometimes, not all the time. And then what colors, when you overlay them, will look nice still, you know? You can turn your art into emoji for your channel. Thank you, Monkey. You said good. That looks so goddamn good. Thank you, Rachel. Want some blues and purples. Oh. I just like drawing. But art is on its way out. And this is why. It sounds dumb. It sounds dumb, right? But here's why. In the old days, if you wanted a picture of a thing that didn't exist, you had to find some guy to draw a picture of it, or draw a picture of yourself, or happen to go to some kind of an art store that happened to have a picture exactly what you're looking for. Or go to a print shop and have them use like clip art. And so the artist was the only one who could really like actually make you what you wanted. But now I could just Google image a fox, and then I could throw it in Photoshop, and I could tweak some filters on it, and I can make my own image. And 99 out of 100 people who used to buy art that was custom just get it done with a little, like, you know, animation kind of a filter or system, either Instagram or Photoshop or just simple Google images now at this point. And so it literally is kind of like a thing that's going away as far as commercial artists goes. There'll always be some use, but it's lessened. You know, it's a lessened use now. Judicus, lift you in the fiction. That is a tall up there. That's okay. I'm gonna leave it. You know, like neon shading, like they have on tattoos. I love that stuff. Ooh, I wish I knew how to do that. Back on track. I can never get it looking right. You know, I know the theory behind it, but I can never get it looking right. Not the way they do it, you know? That's why my GTA cars never look right. Now. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the bulk of this drawing now. Now I'm just decorating the edges, because I got time to make it look prettier. You know what I mean? So now this is the time where you could just turn it in. You could turn it into something better, or you can accidentally ruin it by adding too many things. Sometimes you need to just look at a picture and know it's time to walk away. It's not time to walk away yet on this one. There's so much free shapes in it that I want to actually explore the drawing a little more and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of put a little more details into it. The color is really fun to do. Sure, there's less people doing it commercially, but because the value interest increases, well, that'd be great. But it's going to be a dying art. art is a dying art. That's a stupid thing I said. Don't let me go. On your left hand. See, this looks so fucking amazing. Thanks, Felicia. I'm gonna eat my pizza while I watch this. Want this isolation? See that state I'm in now. All right, over here I'm starting the suggestion of shapes. And then that's the one between there, and there's another one here. And then over here there's another one here, which I'll just do this for that. Yeah, thank you, Felicia. I'm trying to get back into drawing, you know? And so the first thing I did was that picture of the pretty girl with the MMA, you know? And then the next one was the Joker. And the first one was, you know, the first thing I was kind of inspired to want to draw. I was like, I want to draw something like this. And the next one was I want to draw something that really does portraits again. And now I decided I want to draw animals in color and get used to that again, you know? Because that's a different thing altogether. And so, you know, it's a little bit of practice. And then Nessa, she asked me if I can draw her doggy. And so, you know, it's a good opportunity to kind of merge a lot of projects all into one big opportunity. Because I knew Nessa would really appreciate this too. You know what I mean? So the color on this, it doesn't look quite right, because like I said, this lamp up here, it's kind of messing with the darkness down here that exists. You're not really seeing it quite right, but yeah. Actually, I do need a little bit more of this dark brown and stuff to be coming down, so maybe I should... Maybe I should put a little more of this down here. I have to work soon? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to work until 9. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There we go. There we go. Now I'm just going to straight fill this in with this over the orange, because it's creating this really kind of like dark shadowy shape. That's nice right there. In fact, I'm going to do that with a little more. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse right there. I know I have some young people watching who maybe the cursing isn't appropriate. I'll try my best to stop it, you know what I mean? You get me. And these aren't fancy pens or anything, guys. These aren't fancy pens. These are Sharpies. Standard Sharpies. The same kind you buy at Walmart. In fact, I bought these at Walmart. And then these other ones, these are from the 99-cent store. And these ones, they are a children's prang. You can make really great stuff out of just these. These are some piece of shit I found at 99-cent store also, but they're not the same as these ones. So what I'll do is I'll just go out and just buy every marker set that I see, because they're all great colors. They all mix together so well. Even dull ones, you have use for them. You can make a picture that has dull areas. You know what I mean? And so everything is useful, man. This makes me want to draw. You should draw, man. Drawing's so fun. Oh, let me take this hat off. Yeah, I know about going too dark towards the bottom. I was thinking about that. I think I would have to pull it out to the right side into like a lighter out here if I want to go any darker. Like create like a little like downward sloping effect here and here a little more, you know? Let me keep working on this side. Maybe that'll help me from fucking up over there. So good in my crib at night. You may look so good in my crib at night. Oh, I could give you a million hugs. You look so good, all covered up in bugs. Why wouldn't chair, baby, right? I'll sweep you under the rug. Right off and put it in my TV set. I use your eyeballs for dials on my TV set. I watch TV. I watch TV. Baby, sends you in my so obsessed. I love that fucking song, man. You're just a hostage, so one of them is stepping cover your head like an ostrich. Groupies been waiting for this, suckers been hating on this. You know why? It's cause many of y'all relating to this. Jealous is how they're feeling intentionally, but they start to love me cause that I made it eventually. Bumping the music, I keep the music like bumping, cause renting it in for nothing. You keep the average start jumping. Yo, you know the color, the villains in black, always down to make noise and attack. I don't remember all the words. Song I haven't heard in a fucking long time. I don't feel like trying to rap, cause Ren is giving bad dreams, and I'm not screaming, I'm just telling the facts. That's how it is when NWA starts to jack it. So brothers, I like singing, but none of those songs are singing songs. So difficult sometimes. Anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl that came to stay. She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes you sorry. Still you don't regret a single day. Oh girl, girl. I think of all the times I tried so hard to leave her. She would turn to me and start to cry. And she promises the earth to me, and I believe her. After all this time, I don't know why. A girl, girl. She's the kind of girl you makes you down when friends are there. You feel the fool. When you say she's looking good, she acts as if it's understood. She's cool, cool, ooh, girl, girl. She was young, that pain would be to pleasure. Windows break his back to in this day of leisure. Will she still believe it when he's dead? Ah, girl. Girl. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's stream, hit that like, maybe subscribe, maybe drop a donation if you appreciate the arts. I'm not talking to you, Rachel. You already dropped 2 today. Girl. Later on, Felicia, you have a good day. You have a good day, sweetheart. I am getting near done with this guy, though. At this point, I'm kind of starting to overwork it a little bit. Let's give him some handsome little dark spots here. Tell me your name. Hello, I love you. Let me jump in your game. Oh, handsome. I get it. I get it. That's funny, Giga. Let's connect the 2 sides here. I could do it with just a couple color shapes. This is the darker side over here, so I don't mind this extra orange down here. Let's see. Kind of fill that in with this, because those 2 together make a really nice solid. It's an orange with like a peach. When I put them together, they really kind of create a really nice blendy meld, you know? And then inside of that, I need to put a little bit of hair definition shape. I'll put 2 columns, one here and one here, so it looks like we have like a contour across the hair. Whoop. It's not showing much on the camera, but on my real life down here, it's one of those things where the lighting is kind of a little janky because of the thing here. But whatever. And people stare at the makeup on his face, laughed at his long black hair, his animal grace. The boy in the bright blue jeans jumped up on the stage. Lady Stardust sang us songs of darkness and disgrace, and he was all right. Band was all together. Yes, he was all right. The song went on forever. Yeah, this outside stuff is just energy. So yeah, the stuff on the outside is just energy. It's just there for picture prettiness. You know what I mean? I think it looks nice, though. And he was all right. The band was all together. Yes, he was all right. The song went on forever. He was awful nice. Really quite paradise. And he sang. There we go. Make it look like it's like a lock almost. There you go. Kind of turn that into like a lock of hair shape instead. Give this a little bit of richness over here. And I need to continue it down here a little bit because it's a little bit just drastic the way it stops. And so I'll merge it into some of these and fade it out, like right here into that. And then kind of fade it a little, you see? And nice. Nice. Hair is always fun to do. I like doing hair because you can kind of, you almost can't overwork hair. Almost can't overwork hair. Well, somewhere in the Black Mountain Hills, North Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon. One day, his woman ran off with another guy. Hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that. He said, "Gonna get that, boy." Is Super Chat a donation too? Hassan, it is. It is, man. Absolutely. Hassan, do you have a picture you would like me to draw? You donated a bunch yesterday, and if you requested, I'd totally draw something for you. This little brown color is really handy for this. Now she and her man, who called himself Dan, in the next room at the hoedown, he bust in, grinning a grin. He said, "Danny boy, this is a showdown." But Daniel was hot, and he drew first and shot, and Rocky collapsed in the corner. Oh, man. Hassan, that's super nice of you, buddy. Hassan has donated $20 to the Super Chat and said, "Hello, Bacon. You're an artist, dude." Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, Hassan, if you would like me to draw anything specific in a future stream, I'll gladly do it. Think about it and get back to me on that, okay? I'm here all the time. Thanks again, Hassan. It's really nice of you, man. Yeah, I've thought about like trying to do like tattoo work or stuff before, but I think my interpretations of stuff isn't exact enough for that. I think people would be like, "That doesn't look exactly like it." But I think I can make some neat things on my own. You know what I mean? I love drawing. To help with Good Rocky's revival. Ah, yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. Well, I love what I'm seeing. Yeah, well, think about it. If you have something that I can do faces really well, animals, cars, neat trippy shapes or album covers. I can do all kinds of stuff, man. So just think about it. Just think about it. If there's something you're just like, dude, I think that'd be a fun thing, I'll draw it for you. Attracts me like no other lover. This orange is good for the glow, where like the yellow is over here. She woos me. Don't wanna leave her now. You don't wanna leave and how. Not 7 Days to Die, doggies. Mm-hmm. She knows. And tried on me. Great white sharks. I drew a shark before once. I even got like the little, you know, when a shark is underwater and you can see the light that goes through the water, how it makes that little bubbly shape on the skin of the shark. I even captured that on it. I think that'd be kind of fun to do. I'll try that again. All right. All right. I'll totally do a shark. Make this straight across. Where my love go? I don't know. I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. I don't know. Don't know. I think this is getting closer to, I think I'm starting to overwork it soon here. In fact, I think I am overworking it at this point. So what I should focus on is not building out at all. No more building out. Just emphasizing little stuff like here. Let's close off that light spot there because in the middle of this it stands out as weird. I'm doing that like my eyes blur thing. Do 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 boo boo do boo boo boo. All I have to do is think of her. Something in the things she shows me. Don't wanna leave her now. You know a lot of leaving how. There we go. This little spot right here is a little bit too light. I'm looking at this and this spot's too light. There we go. Needs a little bit more darkness over here and down here. Fare thee well. It's a very small island. You can't even see on a map until you zoom. The kingdom. Oh, Bahrain. Oh, yeah, I know Bahrain. Oh, yeah. Nice, man. You're watching from far away. Here we go. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll take it back. You see new eyes. You know what you're thinking. One by one, we'll shoot our guns. We'll have fun. One night days go. Don't let the days go. All right, well, I think I should stop now because, like I said, at some point you get to the point of where you're just kind of overworking the drawing. You know what I mean? I think I've gotten there. So I'm actually very pleased with this. Oh, you're a Navy? Nice, man, nice. Nice. My dad was Navy. My dad was stationed on the USS Mobile in Long Beach for shit, like 15 years. He was only deployed overseas a couple times. He was deployed in Vietnam, but the way he described it, he's like, dude, no. He's like, like he described it like they were really just shelled a beach while troops offloaded, and then they got out of there, and that was pretty much the entirety of his Vietnam career. So, you know, he's like, it's not like the movies for him. It's like, all right, I get that. But then he did reserves for a long time, and he actually saw combat in the weirdest place. He saw combat in Guatemala. They were ordered to protect some freaking group who's just building some crappy road, and they got ambushed, and so he had to fire back. That was his only combat he ever saw, and it's like, that's strange. You'd think you would go to Vietnam, that's where you'd see it. Not Guatemala. He was just reserve at that time too, so it was actually his annual 2 weeks, you know. Yeah, I like putting these little hair textures on. These kind of give it a nice feel. Hey, Toasty, what's up? Hey, Tammy, what's up? Tammy Morgan, awesome, thank you. The most vicious wildlife out there, isn't this a vicious one? This is our friend Nessa's doggy. As you can see, the original photo had a lot of pieces cut out, and so when I got to the edge, I had to kind of improvise a little bit. So I thought let's turn it into an opportunity to like really make like, you know, some kind of floofy, artsy little outside edges. You know what I mean? Again, not exactly perfectly like the doggy, but I think I captured a lot of the doggy's features. I think I has a little smirk going on. I think I has a little eye glisten. Maybe some of the ear a tick, you know. So hopefully I got what Nessa was looking for. You know. Yeah, this was a really fun project today, guys. This was a really fun project today. Like I said, I'm going to be wrapping up really soon because there's a few areas that it is making it richer, but then I don't want to do it too much because I am going to cross that threshold where I'm just kind of making it too much. You know what I mean? Over here in some of these darker edges, I can do a tick. Try to break it up so it doesn't look like the same shape also. Using germ warfare. Rocket. More details. Even the drawing's better than the original. Oh, it's nice here, man. Not too much just black, but down here underneath I need a little bit here. Black is such a dangerous color to put down. Because you can't undo it, you know? You just can't. Okay, down here does need more darkness right here. This shit is supposed to be almost black right here. Almost black right here. Which means the edge needs a tick of blending. So a little bit of that peach really kind of rounds out the edge of that brown. Same thing right here. This isn't supposed to be light right over, it's supposed to be dark. Alright, there we go. This peach and this brown together work really good. I'll be seeing all the time. Clueless. I didn't know you could draw. Oh yeah, Clueless. I draw all the time. This is tonight's drawing. We did it. What time is it? How long have we been up time? 2 hours, 44 seconds. I'm pretty much done for the night. I'm pretty much done. Like I said, now I'm just kind of rounding out certain colors here and there, you know? But I'm getting to the part where I'm overworking the drawing, you know? Or I'm at the point where I'm overworking the drawing, but right now, someone has that number. One more time, 5446 was my number. Right now, someone has that number. I said, yeah, the one man said, the one man said. The girl has her own place where you could take a warm shower. That'd be great. Yeah, girl next to you to warm you, Marky. Give it to me one time, give it to me 2 times, gimme, 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 no, 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 no. Just magical energies coming out the side. Yeah, so over there is just magical energies, just to kind of see, give the picture like a whoosh. And in and out, you know. Actually, just a tick over here. Let's give them 80 squiggles. Remember in the 80s how everything had squiggles on it? I don't know why it did, but everything in the 80s was just like... So I was serious when I said I'm going to totally do more drawing streams. So if you do enjoy these, make sure to hit that like, make sure to hit that subscribe, share it out. If I ever get lucky and get some of these going, it'd be a dream. Part of the original reason I started doing YouTube in the first place was in the back of my head, I was like, dude, it'd be really awesome if one day I could let people, like, you know, maybe buy my drawings or pay me to draw, or just simply get a channel that's like known for drawing. Like, all this would be awesome. And, you know, my channel is pretty good for games and stuff, which is good, but it'd be really nice if at night I can just turn into drawing sometimes and really kind of have an effective channel doing that too. That'd be awesome, you know? That'd be really cool. Because that's something that Article 13 couldn't fuck with me. I'd just be like, fine, I'll just draw then. Stop me now. But like, yeah, guys. So, you know, if you enjoy this kind of thing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Special shout out to Rachel, to Hassan, both of you tonight. You both have been awesome with the donating and the helping out with the evening and the support of the channel. You know what I mean? It makes me feel good what I'm doing here too, to know that people enjoyed enough to the point of where they would like to donate. And so I like to thank people that do. You know, I'm realizing this side's missing some red. Telling lies, well, that's no surprise. Can you feel them? See right through them. Yeah, red really does a lot to this shadow here. Doesn't matter what they say. Yeah, you see that? Red does a lot to this shadow. Not a lot of red. I don't want it to ever pop out anywhere. But I don't mind it buried inside the color up here. I don't mind it buried in there. There you go. That's as much red I want to come out as like right here. A little bit on this corner right here. Over on this side, I don't mind it, because this is the bright side. This is like the sunny side, so I don't mind a little bit of the red just straight out, you know. Ooh, just remember my own dumb dogs out front. It's like 2 degrees. Oh yeah, go get your dog. Go get your dog, man. All right. Yeah, I really think I'm done with it, guys. I think I'm done with this picture. What do you think? I think if I add too much, I'm going to ruin the flow of the thing. In fact, I already added too much down here because we ran out of space when we really look at this. But whatever. I'm not going to get too upset about that because it still turned out nice looking, you know? But I think other than that, I'm done, though. I think other than that, I'm done. So I'm going to go and wrap this up and get myself going to sleep so I can wake up early. Internet shuts off in just like 20 minutes anyways, so, you know, I don't want to do too much to it. This is just yellow, so it's not adding too much ultimately. Just a little bit of energy on the edges, you know. Okay, guys. That's the end of that drawing. And I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy this. I don't know. I'll look in to see if anybody likes the drawing itself. I'll look in to see if there's a way of shipping it. I don't know if it's easy or hard. I'll look into it, though. You know what I mean? It looks fucking amazing. Thanks, Rachel. Thank you, everybody. We'll do another one maybe tomorrow or the day after. But, you know, like always tomorrow, Fortnite and everything else. So, again, Rachel, Abdullah, everybody, you all have a good night. And I'll see you real soon. All right? Take her easy. Bye-bye.